Am I the asshole for transferring my assets to my daughter before my marriage? I, female 28, had a daughter, female 9, while still in college. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I don't know who the dad is. It was a drunken party mishap.
Oh.
My parents disowned me, and sympathizing with my plight, my grandfather took me in. He had a bad relationship with my dad. Grandpa died 2 years ago, leaving me his entire estate. He was kind of rich. Inheritance. I started dating my fiance, Max, male 35, around 4 years ago. He has 2 kids, female 6 and male 10, and he has full-time custody of them as well. Their mom married someone else and moved across the country. She pays child support, but makes no effort to contact them or visit them. We have lived together for over a year now, and everyone gets along pretty well. We stay at the house my grandfather left me and split all the bills and expenses 50-50, but keep the rest of the finances separate. He popped the question 2 months ago, and I said yes. A few weeks ago, we had a minor fight. My daughter's birthday is coming up, and I wanted to gift her a pony. She's been learning to ride for a few years now and really wanted one. When I mentioned this to Max in a passing conversation, he got mad at me for wasting our money on stupid gifts like this. I told him that I'm not taking anything out of our budget, and I'm just going to be buying it out of my money. He said that I should buy his kids ponies too then and make it fair. I said, sure, let's split the expense. He told me that I should buy it myself since I'm rich and it is my decision to buy my daughter a pony in the first place. That he's trying to make it equal for all kids in the household and don't have money to waste like this. I get his point, but I felt that he would want me to make everything equal with his kids too. And I get they will be my kids too, and I should not treat them different. But I also felt like my daughter should not have to split her generational wealth. It's not mine, it's my grandpa's, and he loved her. He left it to me believing I would pass it on to her, so I made a trust fund transferring 50% of the assets I inherited into that. It has rules regarding reasons that I can withdraw out of it, like education and separate living allowances based on age, money for marriage, for house, and entire balances made available at 30. I set up another trust for myself, putting 30% of the assets in it with yearly allowances, and then to dissolve after 50, hoping to retire them. And then the balance of 20% is mostly the house, land, and emergency funds. I did it so that whatever income I earn, I will be able to make it equally split within the kids, but inheritance will stay intact for my daughter and my daughter's future without having to be split or used for my stepkids. My fiance found out about this a couple of days ago, saw some related papers in my drawer. He was really mad at me for cutting him and his kids out. He said if I was marrying him, then he would be sharing all assets and finances, and that's not fair for me to keep 90% of my wealth just to myself and my kid when he's sharing all of his with us. I said that I was sharing everything that I make too, just the inheritance is kept aside, and he's not bringing any inheritance into the union either. He said that's because he has none, and it's incredibly selfish of me not to share, to lock it away. That with this, my daughter will have a luxurious life while his kids have an average life, only since there's no way we can afford all that for them with our income only. I said generational wealth is separate and it should go to bio family. He called me an asshole for discriminating and depriving his kids of an equally good life. Am I the asshole?